Hello and welcome to Peak Performance Selling, the only sales clinic in the Middle East. I'm Dr. Anand Menon, your host and sales doctor on this channel. Now, as you go through this channel, if you like some of the videos that you see here, I would encourage you to hit the like button and share it with your friends on your social media platforms. You see, I'm a firm believer that those who know have the moral responsibility to share with those who don't. So let's become ambassadors of knowledge and share what we learn with our friends. And I want to thank you in advance for doing that. Now, the third reason why I liken children to salespeople is on the issue of discipline. Now, we all know that children need to be disciplined. You don't grow up or you don't come onto the planet with discipline inbuilt into you. Children are free-flowing. They want to do what they feel like doing. There's no structure, form, or way of living that they have brought with them on the planet. They need to be trained into a lifestyle. That's where the discipline comes in. Now, discipline is not something children like. When a child comes home from school, he runs in, he throws his school bag in one corner, the shoes are off in another corner, and he rushes to take his football and go out to play, and that's when you have to stop him. You got to bring him back. You got to tell him to put the shoes in the right place, put the socks in his shoes or into a wash bin or a bin for dirty clothes, and the bag goes into its right place. He needs to change his clothes. He needs to get into something better. He needs to have a little bit of biscuits or his milk, whatever you give your children, and then he can go out and play. Now, children don't like that process, but you do it every day. Why? Because as a parent, in your wisdom, you understand the importance of discipline. Salespeople are a lot like children. They don't like discipline. They don't like to become disciplined. But wisdom, greater wisdom tells us that discipline never harmed anybody, but it always made us more effective people and more productive people. So let me ask you a question. Discipline, is it easy or hard? You're probably sitting there saying hard. Yeah? Is it hard or very hard? Some of you might stick with hard, some of you might go to very hard. Now, I'm about to be a little bit in your face and tell you that discipline is the easiest thing on the planet. Now, I didn't make a mistake with that. Discipline is the easiest thing on the planet. Let me prove it to you. Do you like football? If you don't, just bear with me in the example or talk to a friend of yours who likes football and he will agree with you. Okay? So let's assume you're this football fanatic. The World Cup is happening, but it's happening on another continent and the time zone is not friendly with yours. So the matches are at 2 o'clock in the morning and you don't want to miss the matches. What would you do? You are a football fanatic. You love football. There's no way. This is the World Cup. There's no way you're going to miss it out. You will set 3 alarms, 5 alarms, one on your phone, one on your timepiece. On your wife or your girlfriend's phone is set an alarm. You've called a friend as a precaution and said, call me at 1:30 just to make sure I'm awake. And from 2 o'clock, please listen to what I'm going to say now. From 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the morning, you will jump around like a crazy monkey in your living room because 22 men who don't even know you exist are chasing a ball on another continent. They don't even know you exist. That's madness to me. From 2 to 4, 22 guys who don't even know you exist on the planet are running after a ball and you're going crazy in your living room. The energy, the passion, the motivation in that room is unbelievable, isn't it? 10% of that energy, bring into your work and see what happens to your results. Now, next morning, you wake up, you've had very little sleep, you're driving to work, you're swerving all over the road, you are a hazard to yourself and everybody else on the road. You reach the office by 1 o'clock in the afternoon, your head is banging on the desk. And then you decide, that's it, tonight, 10 o'clock, I'm going to sleep. Tonight, 2 o'clock, you're in front of the TV again. Why? Second match. And you will do this for 40 days running. Why? That's because you love football. That's because football means everything to you. When you love something, discipline is automatic. When you love something, discipline is easy. You will even cause others to become part of your discipline. The reason why we think discipline is hard, because we know we should manage our time well. We know we should manage our finances. We know we should manage our health and our lifestyles. We know we should manage ourselves at work. We know all of this, but these things are not important to you. And because they are not important to you, disciplining yourself in these areas becomes hard. The same person who sits at the desk and is indisciplined all day in their sales job, there is a football match at 7 o'clock. It takes them 1 hour to go home. By 5 o'clock in the evening, they're winding down their computers or shutting their laptops. Their desks are getting cleared up. Discipline that was not there throughout the whole day at work suddenly shows up at 5:30 in the evening. Because now at 7 o'clock is something that you really love. So when you love your job, when you love selling, when you love what you're doing, discipline will become the easiest thing on the planet. The other reason why discipline, that's the reason why I liken it to children. You see, children love to run out and play with the football, but they don't love to put their shoes in the right place, the bag in the right place. They don't like to go in and take their baths and tidy up before they go out. They just want to go out and play. Salespeople are a lot like that. And that's the reason why I liken salespeople to children. Now, another note on discipline. Why is it that people, I've already given you the reason why, but there's another reason why people don't want to discipline themselves. You see, it involves some pain, some sacrifice. You have to give up something. And pain is something no one likes. We don't like pain. Now, there's one of two kinds of pain that you will go through in life, guaranteed. There's two types of pain. One is the pain of discipline, and the second is the pain of regret. You see, unconsciously, we choose the pain of regret because we don't want the pain of discipline. How do we do that? See, discipline is something I have to do now. It's an immediate requirement for me. I have to make the sacrifices today. I have to align my life today. And that's painful, and I want to avoid the pain. But the benefit of what I'm getting, or the pain of losing, is in the future. See, the pain of discipline can last a day, a week, a month, 6 months, maybe a year. But the pain of regret will last a lifetime. But because the pain of regret is in the future and it's not in the now, it doesn't really hurt us. But the pain of discipline is in the now, and we don't like that. So in saying no to the pain of discipline, we are actually saying yes to the pain of long-term or lifelong regret. So I want to challenge you today as a salesperson to stop making the excuses. Help me change my definition of salespeople, which is children with better excuses. I want to challenge you to challenge me to change how I think about you guys. Good luck and happy selling.